Hey, what's up guys? I'm going to be doing a review of Ratchet and Clank on PS4. The game is a remake, reboot of the original game on PlayStation 2 from way back when. And the game is retold through Quark's perspective, Captain Quark. But, of course, you play as Ratchet and Clank. And it's a retelling of the first game. With added characters and planets from the upcoming film. And to me, this was very joyous game for me because I grew up playing Ratchet and Clank. It's probably my third or fourth favorite game franchise of all time. I remember playing the first one on PlayStation 2, and I played every single one, even the not so good spin-offs on PSP, Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank. I love this franchise, and seeing it come back on PlayStation 4 made me very happy. I'm just going to straight out say this. This is one of the best looking video games ever made. Like, this game looks like a Pixar movie came to life. The controls are really responsive, are really tight, they're really smooth, the gameplay's smooth. It's the gameplay similar to the Future franchise on PS3, which is nice because after playing Ratchet and Clank on the PS3, the HD port, the controls don't really hold that well. So it's nice to see that they added in controls of the Future games into this one. And the weapons. The weapons in this one, they're a mixture of fan favorites from basically every previous Ratchet and Clank game. And a few new weapons never before seen in any previous games. And the weapons are what make the franchise popular. That is what Insomniac Games does well. From Resistance to their less popular, less known third-person shooter, Fuse, to Sunset Overdrive, back to Ratchet and Clank. They're known for their weapons, and they deliver on all fronts. The weapons have 5 stages. You level them up the more you use them, as in previous Ratchet and Clank games. That stays the same. Your health increases too, as you level up, basically. Your health increases. One thing that I found disappointing is in Ratchet and Clank 2, they added in suits that you can buy to increase your damage resistance. And in this one, they didn't have it. And it kind of made me upset because it wasn't there. But thinking back on it, the first game didn't have that. So it would make sense that this is a remake of the original game, that this one have it either, but it's just a very minor nitpick that really doesn't affect the game at all. The voice acting is great. There's some A-listers in it. There is Rosario Dawson, Paul Giamatti, both are famous actors. They're both in it. The planets, they added in a few new planets into this one, and for me, when I saw all the old planets like remade on PlayStation 4, I just got hit with so much like childhood feels that like this is my childhood being brought back, but being brought back in a fantastic way. It took me about 10 hours to beat it, which is pretty average for a Ratchet and Clank game. And then there's challenge mode, which is basically like New Game Plus, where you keep all your gear and your stats, and then you play through the campaign on a much harder difficulty. And you can basically upgrade your guns further in that game mode. And for $40, 10 hours is pretty good, when most $60 games last, 6 to 8 hours? Most story-driven games last that long. So yeah, Ratchet and Clank, fantastic game. I'm kind of hoping that Insomniac remakes Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal on PS4, because that would be, my mind would just incave or explode, either or, out of just pure joy. Ratchet and Clank, fantastic game. I love it. It has phenomenal graphics, tight controls, good gameplay, Great voice acting, great characters. Captain Quark's still the freaking man. And yet, if you have a PlayStation 4, I'd say this is a must-buy. This game is gorgeous. This game is fun. It's phenomenal. It's really funny. And hey, it's Ratchet and Clank. You can't go wrong. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.